Hello everyone, welcome back to Baskar Breaks, and today I'm going to be reviewing the set, the Armor's Mandalorian Forge. This is a set from the Mandalorian Season 1. This is set 75319, and I believe came out in 2021. I'm extremely late on this set, but I eventually picked it up, so let's go take a look at it. Now, as we're going through this build, I think there's one extremely important thing to keep in mind in a set like this, is that this is mostly for the use of play. While it can be displayed, I'm going to be judging this largely as a toy, as a play model, because that is what this is mainly supposed to be. Now I'm going to be disconnecting this right here so we can take a look at everything in a little bit more of a proper fashion. So this is the actual, the forge where the Beskar gets smelted. Now, I'm going to say it, my biggest gripe with this set is that this is not aligned properly over the fire. It's annoying, because it absolutely should be. I mean, look at that. That's just lazy. I mean, come on. At most, it should be overshooting it. I think is better than undershooting it, so that's disappointing, honestly. I'm not happy about that. But besides that, everything here's looking pretty good. There are 4 stickers on these pieces, which were an absolute pain to put on. But you have this here, which carries a Beskar ingot, or whatever you'd like to. So put in there, you get a few of those in this set, so you can just, it's very easy to put on and take back off, and you have plenty of places to put different tools and accessories, and there's a hammer right there. Here you have a place for the armor and her client to sit. And you can also remove this table here to get access to some secret storage. So that's just about that. This can move, but I don't see why they even added that. I don't see any purpose for that. And this is definitely worth mentioning all of the blue up there, which could have been covered up, but sadly wasn't. But I mean, that's just about it for this. Let's get into the other build. Now, if you ask me, this is a little bit more interesting. Now, let's start over here. Now, this is some sort of, I guess, press of sorts. I'm not really a blacksmithing expert, but you have another Beskar ingot there. This can't go down. This is just for show. We have some consoles here with a very cool printed hologram cylinder here with, I would assume, an unnamed Mandalorian there. I don't know if that's supposed to be Din Djarin or whoever, but that is there, and it's a very cool addition. Now here you can open this up and reveal another sticker, which is some of the tools. This entire thing can be taken out, and there's that on the inside, just some detail. It would have been very nice for Lego to actually put some tools in here, considering all this room. It's a shame that they didn't put some tools in here, but as you can probably hear by the rattling, you can open that up, and there is some contents on the inside. In one of these, there is a Beskar ingot, then a pistol for the armor to use, as well as a thermal detonator, which you will get an extra thermal detonator in this set, so that's nice. And that just kind of closes up, and it looks fine over there. I think it looks fine. That's a neat little feature, but once again, I just wish that you would be able to put tools actually in there. So that's kind of a shame, but moving on over here, here's a broom. This is the entrance here, and besides that, you have maybe a little bit of places to put figures. This is a unprinted Mandalorian helmet. Kind of cool, and you have that there, and there's another sticker right there as well on the other side. Now on the back here, while it doesn't look the best camera-friendly angle, it doesn't look terrible. So I applaud them for that. You do have an extra connection here, which I assume is for connecting this to more things, which is nice. I have to applaud Lego for that. And overall, this is just a cool little thing with some nice little play features. Let's get on to the minifigs. Let's get into the minifigures, starting off with the only non-exclusive and objectively the worst minifigure of this set. This is Din Djarin. Now, why he's the worst, I'm sure most of you know, but for those of you who don't, this helmet printing is just consistently getting lower and lower. That seriously needs an update. But besides that, this is a fantastic looking minifigure. Besides the helmet, I think the printing is done extremely well. I like the shininess. He's equipped with 2 blasters and a jetpack, but shame they don't give him a cape though, just to have. I mean, I've shown him before. You've probably seen him before. I'm not gonna, go on, take a look at him for that long. Next we have Paz Vizsla. This is a very unique minifigure. He has this chest plate, the same one that Wrecker does, to give him a little bit more bulk, which is accurate. That's a very interesting piece to use to make it to elongate his blaster. But besides that, he has some good printing over here on the torso, a nicely done helmet, which I like. Here in the back, we just have a larger backpack of sorts, which the weapon can be placed on. And also worth mentioning that cool little print right there. This is a really nice looking minifigure in my opinion. I feel like they've done the best that they can to recreate this guy. I don't remember if he had a rangefinder. There weren't any included in this set, which I feel like if there's Mandalorians in a set, you should at least throw in some. I mean, you know, it's not hurting anyone, and like it was enough money. So, a very cool minifigure. And last we have the armor, who uses this Gar-Saxon helmet, actually, which is a very nice use of that helmet. If they weren't going to make a new mold, which they didn't, this is definitely the helmet I would choose for them to give her, which is nice. And so there's her torso printing. I will say, she looks good, but she needs some extra, something extra over here on her shoulders, some sort of cloth piece of some sorts, as if you look at the actual costume on the character, there's a little bit more bulkiness over here with all of the animal fur that she has around her shoulders, which is, they tried to put it in the printing, but they kind of failed. Oh, by the way, all these minifigures just have black heads, so. There's her, and she looks cool. She has her tools to forge and I guess fight with, and with that out of the way, that is all the minifigs. Let's get into our overview. Alright, so overall, I feel like this is a fine set. It has a good selection of minifigures, all of which are pretty darn good looking. And the build here is pretty good. The only thing I'd really ask, honestly, is that this thing is going to be moved over a little bit. Once again, we have to take a look at that this is mainly a toy. It does come with quite a few stickers, which is definitely a drawback, as I struggled with a few of them. I can imagine that a kid may struggle with them quite a bit. I feel like there's actually quite a good places to store things, to put accessories, then put items. You have quite a few containers to store things in, a lot of clips to put minifigure accessories on, and a lot of things for minifigures to interact with here. And I don't feel like it takes up too much space. Once again, you can remove these two here, which makes it a lot easier to store and display in certain ways if you are going to display this. And so, yeah, I'd say that this is a good thing on Lego's part. It's not necessarily the greatest set I've ever seen, but it does the job as well as I think it should. So with that, everyone, I definitely probably recommend this set, especially if you're into Mandalorians, especially Mandalorian minifigures. There are some great Mandalorian figures in this, especially these two, though I'm sure most of you already have at least one Din Djarin. These two are definitely worth picking up. And with that, everyone, I'm going to give this set a good 2 thumbs up. So if you ended up enjoying today's video and like more people to try to see this, maybe consider leaving a like, help boosting me in this tough YouTube algorithm, and subscribing if you are enjoying my content and like to support me. With that out of the way, everyone, I'm going to sign off. Bye.